Today you will learn how to find the area of a regular polygon. Before we learn how to find the area of a polygon, let's take a look at what a polygon is. So, what is a polygon? A polygon is a flat shape with straight lines that form a circuit. Here are some examples of regular polygons: a rectangle, a triangle, a parallelogram, and a square. What is area? Area is the amount of surface space that a flat object has. So, in other words, it is the entire inside of a shape. Also, area is reported in the amount of square units. How to find the area of a square or rectangle? You can find the area of a square or rectangle by counting the number of squares inside the shape if you are able to do so. Usually, you can count the number of squares if the object is drawn on graph paper. However, you will most likely have to use one of the following formulas to find the area. You can use area equals length times width, or area equals base times height. Both formulas measure the same thing, so you can use either one and still get the same answer. Let's find the area by counting squares. Find the area of this surface if each square is equal to 1 foot. You can just count the number of squares. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So, if you count the number of green squares to determine the area of this surface, then what is the area? The area is equal to 6 square units. Now, let's find the area of a square or rectangle using the formula. When finding the area of a square or rectangle, we already mentioned that you're going to have to probably use one of the formulas, such as multiplying length times width or base times height. So let's take a look at an example. If you take a look, the width or the base is equal to 6 feet and the length or the height is equal to 4 feet. So if we use the formula area equals length times width, we can plug in the numbers 4 for length and 6 for width, multiply them together, and we will get that the area is equal to 24 square feet. Now let's look at finding the area of a parallelogram. Finding the area of a parallelogram is done using the same formula used to find the area of a square or rectangle, length times width, or base times height. But you need to make sure to be careful as to what line is considered to be the height. Here's a parallelogram. The diagonal line is not the height. This line right here would be the height. So the height on this parallelogram is 5, and the base is 9. So we can plug in the numbers, 9 for base and 5 for height, and we will get an area of 45 square units. Finally, we will talk about how to find the area of a triangle, which is a little bit different than finding the area of a square, rectangle, or parallelogram. A triangle is simply just half of a square or a rectangle. Since we multiply base times height to find the area of a square or rectangle, and a triangle is half of that, to find the area of a triangle, you simply multiply 1/2 of the base times height. Finding the area of a triangle, let's look at an example and use the formula 1/2 base times height to find the answer. Here's a triangle with a height of 8 centimeters and a base of 10 centimeters. So let's fill in the formula. If the formula is area equals 1/2 base times height, we can just plug in the numbers and get area equals 1/2 of 10, which is the base, times 8, which is the height, which then gives us 1/2 times 80. Therefore, we get an answer of area equals 40. Don't forget to label your area in square units. So the area of this triangle is 40 square centimeters. So let's review. Area is the entire inside of a shape. To find the area of a square, rectangle, or parallelogram, you must use the formula length times width or base times height. Both of them meaning the same thing and both of them giving you the same answer. To find the area of a triangle, you must use the formula 1/2 base times height, since a triangle is 1/2 of a square. And always remember to label area in square units.